Today I am sharing a very small little sewing related haul that I picked up on Temu. Temu is a Boston-based online shopping app. It launched last September, but I think the big major push in the advertising happened during the Super Bowl this year. They sell a lot of off-market or off-brand items, and they're a wholesaler, so there is no middleman. They sell directly to you, and you will see a lot of really great prices. The app is really easy to use. They have free shipping, 90-day return policy. You can also shop the website on your PC. You'll be able to find apparel, shoes, purses, hats, men's clothes, women's clothes, a lot of little knick-knack things, stuff for the kitchen, stuff for the home, organizational items, lots of things. Well, I went looking to see what they had in the category of sewing, crafts, that type of thing, something that I could really use in the sewing room. I didn't find too much that I was interested in the category of sewing, but here's what I did find. My first item is this 2-in-1 hand vac. I picked it up for $8.99. It's about the size of a small blow dryer. It came with a couple of accessories and a charging cord. And it actually came with some charge. I was able to use it right out of the box. My thinking here was to have a small hand vac that I could use for cleaning the inside and some of the crevices of my Serger. So that's where I gave it a try. It did a pretty decent job picking up scraps of thread and tangled up thread and some small scrappings, the cuttings from the Serger blade. It did a really great job at picking that up. I tried with the crevice cleaner and couldn't get into the machine as close as I wanted to see if I can pick up some of the dust that's in there, but this little thing worked pretty well. The next piece I picked up was this multifunctional double-ended brush thing, and this, I was really interested in the bottle end of it for cleaning inside the Serger and really pulling out dust bunnies and threads and those kinds of things in the very inner part of the machine where the crevice cleaner wouldn't work. The first thing I found is that the brush is not very soft. It has a little bit of a swivel to it, the brush part of it, but the bristles are not soft at all. And I knew that might be a problem. And sure enough, as I was going through cleaning the Serger on that, it's just not soft. And then the little fibers started pulling apart and, sticking out and that type of thing. I tried going in with the little bottle brush end of it, and I think I would have more luck cleaning that out with, makeup spoolies, just by a couple of clean makeup spoolies, and you could probably go in there and pull a lot of that little dust bunny stuff out of it. So this one for me, yeah, it was a bust, and I only paid 78 cents for it. Next was this set of 4 seam rippers. I paid $1.49 for them, got 4 of them. You could always use seam rippers, right? So for that price, they're not so bad. I haven't actually tried them, so I'm hoping that they will be, somewhat sharp when I use them. And I like that they did come with little covers on them. Not much I can say. They're seam rippers. I picked up this 5-in-1 sliding gauge. I've seen them at the stores, at Joann's. I've seen them at Joann's and the Dritz one, and always wanted to try it. So this cost me $2.28. I don't know if that is a bargain. I think they are the Dritz ones are a little bit more expensive. So that's that one. Next was this 9-piece craft knife. It comes with 9 blades, and they're assorted blades. They're different shapes. I guess I really got it to kind of be more like a box cutter, or I guess cutting. I'm not sure what I'm going to be cutting with this thing, but I was quite surprised to see what looked to me like a rusted blade on the item. So I don't know. It only cost 98 cents. And it seems to have already come with a rusted blade. So I'm not holding out too much hope for this thing. I picked up 2 of these little waist adjustment pins is what they're called. They were $1.50 each. And what you do is you thread, they're to use with a t-shirt. And if you have a t-shirt that might be a little bit too boxy in the waist area, you would cinch it in the waist area with this. Although I could see you also using this maybe with a scarf, you know, feeding a scarf through there. So you would feed the end of a t-shirt in there. But here's the thing. These are too tiny. These are too tiny to use with a regular t-shirt, you know, the thickness of a regular t-shirt. So I think I would try these with a scarf, maybe, you know, a pretty decorative scarf along your neckline there. But yeah, it didn't work. My favorite little find was this little miniature pin. It's called they're calling it a men's shiny sewing machine. It has tiny little rhinestones there on the wheel. I just love it. I think it's so cute. It has a bar pin in the back there, and this was really cute. You know, sometimes how you're getting older and it's getting harder and harder to see that eye of the needle. Well, I thought this was going to be a great find. These are self-threading needles. There's 3 different sizes in this package. First of all, just the feel of the needle, it felt a little thick. Now maybe that was that particular size that I picked out. I don't think that I actually paid attention to see what size it was that I chose, but I found that the needle felt a little on the thick side, and I also thought that the point of the needle was not very sharp. So maybe that's what happens when you get maybe a cheaper kind of no-name brand needle. I love the idea of threading it, and it is, you can see there that, you know, it threaded pretty easily. So I wondered how it would sew, because having that little loop edge open like that at the end, just like it caught that thread, I imagined it was probably going to catch thread in the fabric as you're sewing along. And sure enough, it happened a couple of times. I rethreaded the needle a couple of times. I wanted to try a longer section of hand sewing to see how it worked out, and it didn't take long before that looped end of the needle just picked up a thread out of the fabric. So these I do not recommend. I do not recommend these. I don't recommend the needles. I don't recommend this little 78-cent bottle brush thing. I do recommend the handheld vacuum cleaner. I think that is going to work out great in a sewing room or in a craft room. You could also use it in the car for crevice cleaning. I'm sure this will do what it's supposed to do, so I'll recommend that. And I do not recommend the t-shirt pin ties for that particular job. I love the little sewing machine pin. I would recommend that. So tell me if you Temu. Put it in the comments below, and I'll talk to you soon.